Alright, Veronica Mars fans, time to take a look at the second episode of Season 3, My Big Fat Greek Rush Week. A police officer interrogates Parker about her rape, but she does not remember any of it. Veronica tells Sheriff Lamb that she ran into the room and heard Parker having sex, and Parker braced her for not checking to see what was happening. Keith hikes through the desert after fleeing from Cormac Fitzpatrick. Cormac later realizes that Keith has disappeared and starts following him. Walter Logan's sociology professor recruits volunteers for a Stanford prison experiment-like study. Veronica interviews for a photography position at the college newspaper, but the editor tasks her with writing an expose of the Theta Beta sorority, where Parker was during the night of her rape. Parker's parents appear to her and announce that they are going to remove her from the college in light of her assault. During her investigation, Parker poses a potential recruit, but she does not note any suspicious activity. In the sociology experiment, Logan is assigned to the role of a prisoner, while Wallace acts as a guard. While tracking Keith, Cormac gets stuck in a bear trap. His brother Liam appears and shoots him. Veronica is invited to attend a private party, which she believes will be the key to her expose. At the party, Veronica encounters Dick and learns that Parker's room was easily accessible. Veronica pretends to be drunk in order to ascertain whether or not the sorority members collaborate with the rapist, but they just drive her home. The police search Kendall's apartment, but they only find a small amount of blood. In a fake prison during the experiment, the guards use sleep deprivation and verbal abuse to indicate the prisoners. Returning home, Keith cries and tells Veronica that he made a mistake. The guard puts one prisoner in solitary confinement. Veronica learns that a student, Mo Flater, took Parker home the night of the rape. She confronts him, but upon further investigation, she accepts his alibi. Veronica learns that the main surveillance camera of the sorority was in the dead mother's room. The prisoners in the experiment successfully escaped from prison. Veronica breaks into the room that's under surveillance and finds that they are growing marijuana. Veronica types up her expose and hands it to the newspaper editor, but before it's published, one of the sorority members informs Veronica that they are growing cannabis in order to aid the dead mother's cancer. Veronica cannot stop the publication of the article, but she warns the sorority about potential repercussions nonetheless. Matt convinces Parker to stay at Hearst. The prisoners believe they won the study, but the guards have tricked them into winning, allowing them to escape. Keith tells the police to serve Kendall Cormac's deaths. Kendall gave Keith a valuable painting disguised as money in the case, but Cormac tried to kill Kendall and Keith to get the case's contents. Liam killed Cormac out of anger that there was no money. The episode goes with Logan streaking through sociology class, fulfilling a bet made earlier in the episode. Wow. So now let's take a look at the production of this episode. The episode was written by Dan Ruggiero and directed by John T. Kretschmer. Ruggiero's 13th writing credit, and Kretschmer's 11th directing credit for the series. The episode features several notable guest appearances. Dan Castellaneta, best known as the voice of Homer Simpson on The Simpsons, appears as Dr. Kinney, a sociology professor. Ryder Strong guest stars as a student who participates as a guard in the experiment. The episode features a guest appearance by Sam Levine, best known for his role in Freaks and Geeks. Levine had previously worked with series star Chris Lowell on Life as We Know It, a show that had been canceled in 2005. Rochelle Lefebvre, known for later roles as Victoria in The Twilight Saga and in Under the Dome, guest stars as Marjorie, one of the sorority girls who becomes friends with Veronica. On the DVD commentary, series creator Rob Thomas opined that the relationship between Veronica and Keith was the core of the series, and lists a scene in which Keith stays up all night before scaring Veronica in the morning as one of his favorite examples of their chemistry in the season. Thomas highlighted the scene in which a girl shows Veronica around the sorority as indicative of Hanson's comedic talents. In addition, it marked the first appearance of David Tom this season, a guest star of Season 2 who was brought back for a recurring role in this season. The actress who played the girl showing Veronica around, Carrie Lynn Pratt, previously appeared in the film Drive Me Crazy, which Thomas co-wrote. Nice. So overall, I think this episode is kind of good, and the fact that we learn more about what happened to Parker the night she was raped is also good stuff, too, and gets the story of the season flowing pretty nicely. So, yeah. So overall, I give My Big Fat Greek Rush Week 4 marshmallows out of 5. Well, anyway, tune in to bed as we take a look at the next episode, Wichita linebacker. So, until then, remember everyone, the game's afoot.